EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And off we go from the desert. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out, Greg, by the former Hoosier, the rookie quarterback from Indiana.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
To Jalen Naylor. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming out.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a couple of yards.
That's good.
They get 5 on that 4th down and 3.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Gentile. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
is taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. On a zone read, he'll hand it to Gentile. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This will be from 47 yards. His kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So we got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll hit Tucker on the slant.
Complete to Trey Tucker. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver.
3rd down and
3rd down coming up.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
In motion, Besh. They'll throw here. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And nothing has come from these first two drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Thornton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one swung out wide to Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of Worthy. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
10 at the 27-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mahomes just going to flip this forward. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another
a gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down, and Defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Raiders 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 9 yards to go.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Sets up fourth
Every
down.
so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10.
The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man is Horton. He's got it.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Tyquan Thornton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Tyquan.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Matt Araiza now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Take over first and
The Raiders
10.
offense
At their
ready to
own
get back at it.
16-yard line.
They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. begin with a zone read. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
2nd down and 8. In motion, Besh. Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time.
Incomplete.
And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
That is caught at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Harrison Butker
and Butker on for the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Back to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
In motion, Besh. That's out quickly, and it is caught. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway.
Ball start, offense.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They put Kelsey in motion. That one incomplete. Good job. Excellent there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd and long for Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. It is a gain of 16. They get the third down conversion by about a yard.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Keep it on the ground with Gentry. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to pick it up with Gentry. Yeah. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. You're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Off to the sideline, past the 30. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. On third down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Mahomes pass intended for
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter. And this might keep the drive alive. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's broken in.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 1.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And this ball's incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
To Rashid Rice. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
and it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. After for the catch. He gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 more yards. Complete to Jalen Naylor. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Genty.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking them down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession.
At their own 21-yard
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Genty. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. Now 3rd down comes up.
And 8 yards to go.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
A gain of 6
as they'll
yards.
discuss what's to come.
It's
4th down is looming. Here's their
Cole
punter
in
now,
punt formation
as
for the
he's
Raiders.
on to punt for the Raiders. That one hit inside the 10, but it
The
bounces
Chiefs take
forward
over
into
first
the
and
end zone.
At their
Bring
own
it back out
20-yard
to the
line.
20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
Mahomes pass.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a
Incomplete.
pass he say he should have
Brings
had.
up second and
Instead,
10
he does
at the
not, and it
20-yard
brings up
line.
second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's complete to Rice. First of their timeouts.
Rice.
Talk things over
Gain on the
before
play.
third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Mahomes back. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the
Intended
coverage
for
there.
Rasheed Rice.
And they force
Incomplete.
fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended
He
for
was
Jack
looking for
Bech.
Jack Besh that time,
Incomplete.
and that will
It's
lead to a
second
second
down
down.
and 10.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Brings up 3rd down and
Now
10.
it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
For the field goal.
Matt Gay coming on for this
28-yard
field goal
attempt.
try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Raiders
Chiefs 13.
are able to get it back
Raiders
within a
6.
score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Chiefs
25-yard
offense
line.
can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Mahomes pass.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's 2nd and 6. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
This time they stay on the ground. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Lobby now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Pistol look, and here's Genty. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And the Las Vegas.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. Now third down comes up.
And 10 yards.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll take this forward for about 5.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this one is not going to get there. Not even close. Look like complications with the snap. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps, and you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Play action here. Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Patrick to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they'll move it down to the 7-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
A gain of 16
You know, Mike, these
yards.
crossing routes, you just see
And
them
the
being
first
used
down,
more
Chiefs.
and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll run with Walker. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs.
A 23-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Lobby now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Kenty out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Run out of the gun for Gentry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That's complete to Rice.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
from the 29. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Packer. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well,
It's a gain of 6.
not that play. That play was
First
simple.
down,
Snap the
Chiefs.
ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
In motion, that's Thornton. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. They break through, and they block it.
The long snapper is going to have to shoulder this one, Mike. I mean, this one falls flat on his plate. He put his punter in a really bad spot, and he wasn't able to bail him out, and disaster strikes.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On a zone read, he'll hand it to Genty. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Vegas.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Once again, it's Genty. And he's in! Ashton Genty! Touchdown, Raiders!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Raiders 13.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Up in the middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and short, here's Patrick. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He's going to run it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Gray is the motion man here. First down throw. Mahomes. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
4 yards.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
11 more yards. That's enough.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 21.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll go again with Genty. Space to run inside the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 19
He's done it again,
yards.
back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
First and
What a start to this drive,
14-yard
back-to-back,
line.
2 big plays, and after that nice long run, all of a sudden you find yourself first down inside the red zone.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down the 6.
George Karloftis on
A
the
field
stop.
goal only ties it. When you find
3.
yourself this
Brings
close,
up
you're
second
thinking
and
6.
goal.
Let's take the
At the
lead.
6-yard
But now
line.
after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in
No
bounds.
gain
But
on the play.
after all
Brings up
that, it's still not going to
3rd
result in
and
very
goal.
much.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
The Chiefs up.
At
This
their
game
own
level
27-yard
following the
line.
made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a
gain of 14. Good for a
Kansas
quick
City
first down.
Chiefs. First down.
That's a
gain of
heck of a
14.
run right here, Mike.
First
Tie
down,
game, 4th
Chiefs.
quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes back. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards
Call it
on
a
the play.
gain of 13.
That's good for
And the
Kansas
Chiefs
City
have a first
Chiefs.
down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now, Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
14 yards.
That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Remember this one
line.
thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run
It's a
for.
gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 5. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Walker. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now, Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Chiefs 23, Raiders 16.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Bobby now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Beck. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In motion, Besh. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. play fake. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Cater Kohu up from the secondary. He gets in to record the sack.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Back to throw. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Raiders send their punt team out. They force the punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. That's good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
The Chiefs take over first.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle by Quay Walker. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down by
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second.
6-yard pickup.
And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
39-yard line.
Midfield, mark them at the 48-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 3.
Porter on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 6. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is second and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So, in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the ground, it's Walker.
Ken Walker, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quay Walker. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On comes the Chiefs punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down. You're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3. To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.